1. To refuse this brief call, press thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Good morning, sunshine. Sorry we missed you yesterday.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm so sorry we missed you. We were in church yesterday.
Oh, no, I figured as much. When you're missing like that, I know you're out doing something wrong. That's good.
How are you?
Tired, but getting better.
Are they
Slowly but surely.
treating you right?
Tomorrow, huh?
I know. We're all praying for tomorrow. We've got prayer requests out, and everybody's praying.
Good. We're going to need it. These people are really bad dudes.
Well, 6 months ago they should have let you out.
Huh?
They should have let you out 6 months ago.
Well, they should have, yes. But they have this other agenda on their plan. You know, like I said to begin with, Erin, it's because I know too much.
That's
I
true.
actually do know who they are.
That's true.
All the way back for 5,000 years, I have tracked these people. And you say, well, there are people from all over the world, all over the country, from countries. No, they are, but the ideology that they follow is for one group of people, one sub-race of people out of the human race is behind all of this. And that's what I have come across about, well, actually I came across it about the mid-90s, but I didn't know what to think of it. But it was confirmed for me in 99, again, of course, in 2007 at the trial, and then I started hitting all kinds of stuff after I'd been in prison because I had the time to really lay down and think about it, and read. And I found out who they are. They know that I'm going to expose them. I already have anyway. When I say that word that everybody gets confused about, I say the word Khazar, Khacar. Okay? Nobody knows what that means. But also, at the same breath, nobody looks it up either. Why? Because they have been conditioned not to look at this sort of thing, and it's all conspiracy theory. But when you hear me present it properly, and I'm not under any pressure to get it or any rush or time period, it all flows. And it does flow, and they know that. They know it, but the American people don't. And how does that pertain to you and what you're doing right there in Texas and trying to help everybody? And they give us everything. We have chronologically, systematically labeled every single step that they have done for the last 1,400 years. Prior to that, we just know that it goes back to Noah's Ark through the nation of, through the son of Japheth, son of Gomer, son of Gomer, son of Japheth, son of Noah. Genesis chapter 10, verse 3. It's right there. That is the group that I'm talking about today. It came out of Japheth. Came out of Ashkenaz. Into Germany, of the Ashkenazi Germans, which is all in your Bibles and stuff. It's all there in maps, but nobody looks at it. So they suppress it. They are assimilated people. They learn how to assimilate into societies, well, for thousands of years. They've got a lot of experience in this sort of thing. Some of they're brutal people, but extremely intelligent people. I mean, to the ultimate extremely intelligent people.
Do you call them Do you call them
Huh?
I think I've heard them referred to as the 300 before. Is that what you've heard?
What?
I've heard
300?
them. Yeah, some people refer to those people as the 300.
No. The 300 were the Spartans. That was from Sparta.
Oh, okay.
That's disinformation. No. Sparta is a separate issue. There's four courageous men trying to protect and save their country. Actually, the Spartans were pretty close, but they were homosexual. They were all kinds of brutal things. Okay, but still, they were just trying to do what was right, and they had the courage. They had an attitude that was very unique. Could they have been Khazarian people? Yes, they could have been. To say that could the Greeks or the Spartans for Greece, could they have been Khazarian people? Yes, they could have been. More than likely, they were tools for the Khazar. KZR today use the tools of Zionism, communism, Freemasonry. They actually control the Vatican for real. We all have that. We have that chronology too. All this information that I'm speaking of is absolutely true. Beyond, as far as history is concerned now, okay? I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't say, well, I was there and da-da-da-da. But as far as the history books are concerned, it's there. If anyone bothers to look. You've got to look a little deeper. Unfortunately, folks like myself have gone deep enough so that now you don't have to look so hard anymore. We can tell you where to go and where to find it. You will find it in the canons in the Vatican, which I did do. You will find out that a company within the Vatican, owned by the Vatican, called Unidroid today, owns this country and makes our laws for us called United States Code. And this country pays about $260,000 a year to use those codes. Very interesting, so does the rest of the world. Because the whole world now operates under Uniform Commercial Code.
Yeah.
Basically,
Maybe they called them the 100. I can't remember. But did you get a
they
little?
have the committee of... No, I know what you're talking about. Oh, no. They were talking about the Committee of 300.
Oh.
The Committee of 300 is active today. You can online, you can find them very easily.
Yeah.
The Committee of 300 are the 300 families within Europe.
Yeah.
Okay?
It seems.
Queen Elizabeth is
It seems to me like they're the unmentionables. If you mention them, you get in big trouble. Let me ask you: can people show up to your hearing?
Am I what?
Can people show up for your hearing?
They can, but I don't even know if they know about it.
Oh, they know. And
No.
yeah.
I can't get out. I'm in a communications management unit again. This facility here is another CMU. I can't get anything out to them. I can make a few phone calls.
Yeah.
Well, I
No.
could have, but I can't get a hold of Joe on a local basis ever. I tried it
Wow.
once. I got lucky and got him while he was skiing in January. But I
Wow.
can't get out. So I mean, I'm blocked here. I send out mails and letters all the time to people. The new people have sent me in letters. I'd answer it. I never get an answer back again. So I don't know
Yeah.
if they ever got my answer back.
Yeah.
Same thing that happened to me when I was in Marion.
Yeah.
Exactly the same thing.
Wow,
I can't
man.
get out.
Wow.
So that's how the department. So my case is against the Department of Justice. No ifs, ands, and buts. They are the absolute operatives. Anything I say, I want it to go out. Okay? 'Cause
Okay.
There's no more time for secrets anymore about anything.
Yeah. Secrets
Time
are
to get it out.
stupid. Secrets are
Yeah,
stupid.
stupid.
Hey, did you get a little money on your commissary?
I did. Thank you very much.
Oh, good. I have
That's
to
all
make
I can
sure.
do, but huh?
I just like to make
That's
sure
what-
you get it.
I get it, yes. I didn't know who it was from because here they don't tell you where it came from.
Right. That's all
That's why I
right.
didn't tell you.
No, that's all
I would have
right.
called you and thanked you. But I had to figure it was for you guys because that's the $45 number. I don't know. I'm going to leave this in God's hands tomorrow.
Good.
I'm going to bring in all this documentation and all this. I'm not going to get into any arguments with these people anymore. I know who they are. They know I know who they are.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to get into any verbal conflict. I'm just going to get in here and present my elocution and let a forward name. I know that the appellate court is just going to whitewash what the district court said no matter what I say, no matter how true it is. But remember, I'm going at this under a quiet tam action suit. I represent the original United States constitutional government, form of government, and I am challenging this new de facto corporate government of 1871. And those are the ones who have destroyed this nation and put us under the insolvency and bankruptcy in 1933.
Yeah.
And they changed the law, changing the laws in 1938 from public law to public policy. That's where this word policy keeps coming up. Policy is police. P-O-L-I-C-E. P-O-L-I-C-Y.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Huh.
But to see, again, it's got to slow it down for everybody to assimilate it. It's got to be in a book, in books and stuff. And because they're just not going to grab it.
Yeah.
Remember, Aaron, I've been at this since November 22nd, 1963.
Yeah.
Remember that date?
No.
John F. Kennedy's assassination.
Okay. Yep. But let me tell
Now I found
you,
out who.
Brother Ed, since the internet came out, I mean, I know you were out before it came out, but since the lockdown especially, everybody is online researching this stuff, and a lot of people know.
Good.
Yeah.
It has to be, because that is the earmark. Only enemy that this world has is the Khazarian people. The Khazarian people. Are you recording this, by the way?
Of course.
Good, thank you. The Khazarian people created the Eastern European Jews in 720 to 740 A.D. by a King Bulan, B-U-L-A-N. He was a Khazarian king, a ruthless, brutal individual who followed the works of Attila the Hun of scorched earth policy. And he is absolute Khazar. He is a Khazar. But the Khazar came out of Attila. Attila, his ancestors came out of Asiatic and Japan. We got more information to pin down, but we got more to do and studies to do to clean it all up. But we pretty well have it now. All of the wars, all throughout Europe, all through the Dark Ages since the 1700s, since Christ, okay, have been caused by these Attila the Hun type Khazarian people. I've got to get the year for Attila the Hun. All the information on Attila the Hun is very, very difficult to get. They know that we're tracking it, trying to find out. This stuff is disappearing. Even out of Webster's dictionary, certain words are disappearing and stuff. Like city cave, trusts and all that sort of thing. We're into all of it. I mean, literally all of it. And that's what that city, the Coitam case suit that I have filed in court, and they're still hesitating and waiting to see what the judge is going to do to me here. And of course, we know what the judge is going to do to me here. The Coitam action case is a national security Coitam action suit in fraud to be held under common law. It's expanding fraud suit because the fraud continues to this day on every single child that is born, which they turn into a slave through that City Cave Bay Trust. They are the creditor beneficiary as American-born people. So that national debt goes up. That national debt is a debt that is owed to not the Chinese and not to the insolvency, some bankruptcy. It belongs to the American people. That's who they owe it to. They have all your names in capital letters on all documentation, and the states are involved. The states have all incorporated the same way. All of this happened ever since 1871. They got the idea. That's why they killed Lincoln, because Lincoln became aware, just like John F. Kennedy became aware. And remember, Lincoln had already paid for the Civil War during the war with the silver. There was no debt at the end of that war. They had to get rid of him. They got rid of him and put us back off, took us off the gold and silver standard again then, and went to centralized banking again, and reestablished centralized banking. And the same thing happened with Kennedy. He had to put us back on the gold standard. Boom, they killed him. And the first thing Johnson did the following day when he swore into office was to take us back off the gold standard again.
Wow.
Wow. There's evidence that's rock solid hard. You're not going to get around that, get away from that. We know that they blew up the World Trade Center, the Maurer building. We know that the Department of Justice was involved in killing Vicki Weaver to test to see what the people would do. Separatist Christians, these were.
Yeah.
Waco people, same thing. Separatist Christians. They wanted to see if the American people would respond, and they didn't.
Right.
The American people stood there believing the lies because it was one of those tail wagging the dog situations. Okay. I mean, there's so much information.
What about the CAFR reports, the comprehensive annual financial reports?
Yeah,
like,
what was his name? The comprehensive annual financial report is the bookkeeping system that they work with.
Yeah.
The comprehensive annual financial report. Now, CAFR. There's a guy out of Arizona or New Mexico. I keep forgetting his name.
I know, I keep forgetting his name too, but he was on the Power Hour with Joyce Riley, and he really did a good program.
Yes, he was. And he is an expert when it comes to that. Remember now, these people are all around the world. We have already established contact with experts that will come forward on the evidence on this Quiet Cam Action case. Are you hearing what I'm doing here?
How do you spell that, Quiet Cam?
Q-U-I-T-A-M. Two separate words.
Quiet Cam.
Q-U-I-T-A-M Action.
Okay, got it.
Or just Quiet Cam, either one. It works either way.
Okay.
You will find it very easily in law. It's still there. It's used a lot of times for miscellaneous petty things, okay? But at this time here, we're using it for the sake of this country, the organic Constitution, Bill of Rights, form of government of the Republic. How do you say it?
Quiet Cam.
It is a Continental Congress organic common law 50 union republics, not states, republics. They are countries unto themselves, and I am an American national. I am a non-resident alien to the United States. I have never been a citizen of the United States, which is the District of Columbia, 10 miles squared.
You
I am an American national in my own Commonwealth of Massachusetts. That never goes away.
You saw the information probably before about the missing, I think 13th Amendment, where it said
Yes, we do.
no titles of nobility and the bar.
Out during the War of 1812. They went up and down the highways and byways and the libraries and destroyed and burned them and destroyed as much as they can. Then they created a new one during the Civil War. It doesn't matter because the original 13th Amendment was only regarding titles of nobility.
Right.
And so that's still in there anyway, so we don't really care about that. But what the 13th Amendment really did was enslave, the new 13th Amendment enslaved the American people.
Yeah.
And the 14th Amendment just came up there and just finished it off and solidified it. But the 14th Amendment was never ratified properly anyway. It's not even a lawful amendment.
Right.
And on and on and on. But we know there are experts in each one of these subject matters that I'm discussing. There are experts out there ready to come forward.
Yeah.
But they needed a way to come forward. And they didn't understand that the Quiet Cam Action suit was the way to come forward, or a class action suit. And what I'm trying to do here, what we're trying to do here is prevent a conflict.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a war in this country, another revolutionary war or a civil war. I really don't. It's not necessary. But these people are just, they want it. They really do want it. They want the people to back up to the military is designed, the United States of American military is designed to protect the Khazarian Congress, the corporation in Washington, D.C. It is not designed to protect the American people.
And the Federal Reserve, right? Is that part of that?
That's all part of it. Anything to do with the feds is what the military is set up there to protect.
Right.
The unlawful de facto form of government. And that's a fact. From the Civil War on, from 1871 and on, when they created the government, we are under martial law of 1861. That's part of the chronology. And we are still under that same Lieber Code, Liebercode, Lieber Code, that was created by Mr. Lieber for Mr. Washington at that time, which is martial law, which is military law, and they have kept us under that Lieber Code, which is renewed every September each year since the Civil War, since 1861. That was part of their initial plan to take over this country from this European cartel of the Khazars.
You have 1 minute left.
What is the address and time of your hearing tomorrow?
It's at Pleasant Street. It's at 55 Pleasant Street, Concord, New Hampshire.
Okay, good. All right, well, what time will it be?
11 o'clock.
All right, so that'll be...
It's one of those things, if anybody's going to go, they better get there early.
Yeah, that's 10 o'clock Central.
9:30 or so. Huh?
10 o'clock Central. Is there going to be a live stream of that?
Is there a what?
On the internet, live stream?
Are you going to be around later?
Yeah.
I'll call you in about an hour or two.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Okay, we love you, brother.
Huh?
We love you, brother.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay,
Bye-bye,
good.
dear.
Bye.
Me too.
The caller has hung up.